Hello everyone, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel, Callie Jenny's Crafty Stitching. In today's video, we are going to be continuing our Wattobizz Stitch and Chat series, working again on Fall Kitty, which I do plan on to be working on for a while. I know many of you love it as much as I do, so I am so happy to continue working on it. But welcome everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me again today. Welcome to everybody who is new. I know I've had some new friends join us here. So happy to have you. We all are. And it's just a wonderful community here. And if this is your first time watching, I hope you'll check out that playlist. And if you like what you see, consider becoming a part of the family here and hitting the subscribe button, that notification bell. That way you will be notified when I upload my videos. And if you enjoy the video, all of you, if you could just give me a thumbs up, just helps other cross-stitch lovers find their way to me as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Normally I do have all the floss ready to go, and I do have some strands already ready to go. But for anybody who's new, and in case you were new like me, less than 2 years ago to cross-stitch in general, I thought I would go ahead and start it off with you guys doing my loop start, which is my favorite. So we are going to be working with this color this morning, or at least first. We'll see how far we get. And we're going to be doing these little blue lesser than symbols. I believe it's lesser than. I always get the lesser and the greater confused, always, because I never use them, and it has been a few decades since I've been in school, so I never remember. So, but anyway, those little blue symbols. So we're going to go ahead and do the loop start. So I'm going to go down in the bottom left. I'm going to come back up in the top right of the corner. And then I'm just going to put it through the loop and pull it snug, and then go back down in one of those two holes, and then just pull it tight. Now we have a perfect start. All right, so don't forget, everybody, to let me know what you are stitching on, or diamond painting on, crocheting, whatever you are doing while watching. And we'll see what we can get done here today. As I am filming, it is Thursday, November 27th. It is Thanksgiving here in the U.S. And did I say? I don't think I did. It's about 5:30 in the morning. My hubby still had to work today. With his job, if a holiday falls on a regularly scheduled day, they have to work it. If they take it off, they get a point. My hubby doesn't like points, so he makes sure he never gets them. I know after so many, if you get so many points in a year, they terminate you. And he's never, ever gotten close to what they would need. I doubt he's had probably more than a couple in an entire year, and that was something beyond his control. He doesn't really mind working the holidays, though, because they pay very well on holidays. So he really doesn't mind. So here I have a 4-day weekend because my work doesn't make us go back the day after Thanksgiving. So I have a 4-day weekend, and here I am up early. In fact, he had to get up extra early this morning because he's starting an hour earlier so he can get off an hour earlier today. So he will be off at 1 o'clock our time. That is Pacific Coast time, as we are in California in the U.S. Oh, I should go up there. Oh, I got a few of them up here. I think I'm going to go ahead and swing up here really quick to grab these rather than leave them all alone to have to come back to later. have not had a chance to work on the kitty more. The kitty part of it over here this week. It's just been kind of a crazy week. I haven't gotten as much done on my Merry Mushroom Village picnic. Just kind of a tough month starting out with our, week on the cruise. It's just a tough month for us getting stuff done. So here I am, since he had to work anyway, trying to get some videos done. We'll see how many, because I also have a lot to get done today. Got the kids coming from Big Bear. What did I do it that way for? I don't know. Gonna be doing a lot of cooking. So today's also going to be a very busy day, so I don't know how much stitching other than in these videos that I'm going to get done. I don't know what my brain's not working yet this morning. I should have grabbed all these and then worked my way back down and swung back over here. And I've had 2 cups of coffee. I don't have another cup right at this moment because I already had 2. Because I've been up since 3:30 this morning. Hubby has to work tomorrow too, so I'll be up early tomorrow also. All right, hopefully you're getting a good view here. I think my phone did another update during the night. It would be nice if they fixed that issue with the camera that the last update seems to have caused. Come on. This one's really a bright orange. I love it. I love it. Sitting a little further back than normal. This flower here, this is the big flower petal that the kitten's sitting in, which you'll be able to see in the picture up here. And it's so pretty, the flower is too. Got the hummingbird right up here. Can't wait to get to that. I just love everything about this canvas. I guess I should say for all of you who are new, this was my first Wattobizz win. Wattobizz does have a cross-stitch auction the first weekend of every month. They won't have, however, for the month of December. They do take December off, so it'll be back in January. But on those auctions, if you win it, all the auctions are one of a kind. So you will be the only one that has that exact canvas. Now sometimes there are similar ones, but there won't be one just like yours. I have a lot of auction wins. A lot. Now, mind you, you don't have to wait for the auction. She does have a website. Wattobizz is based out of Canada. So it is wattobizz.ca.com, which stands for Canada. And when you go scroll through her images, many of them will have a drop-down box, and it will actually show you a whole bunch more images from that drop. So you just have to kind of scroll through them and click on the numbers. Let me grab this. Actually, you know what? Let me go over here to see each one. Now, she also has PDF charts if you prefer to do counted. She also does diamond painting. She can do customs for you. She's done customs for me, several of them. I have done videos showing you how awesome they are. So if you missed it and would like to see, just go check out that playlist. They are in there. But all her information will be in my description box down below. Sandy over there is the artist. She creates all the images. I do have a 5% discount code off standard kits. Now she does have like different options. You can get standard colors, which is 50. That's what I usually get because I'm usually very happy with the 50. 50 still gives me lots of detail. It's still very beautiful. But you can also choose to get it in max colors, which will be at least 100 colors. And I have seen way more than that. I've seen over 150 colors, so just keep that in mind. So that is an option. And you can also choose to get it in silk if you would prefer to have silk threads. I mean, there's just lots of options there. You just have to work your way through. She also has a shop there with all the tools. She has the frame. She has the stands. She's always adding stuff. She has the needle minders, which I have mine. I showed it in the last one. I'm not going to move the camera now, but hers are my favorite. I've said it before because her magnets are huge and they're very strong because they have 3 on the magnet on the needle minder itself, and then 3 to hold it. They're just the best. I could practically lift my whole canvas just lifting that needle minder. But yeah, so if you're interested, just go check it out. I love her. Sandy over there is awesome. Her artwork, man, her artwork is just so gorgeous. She has all kinds of different images, so it's not like it's just one style. She has a lot. And I have so many. And yeah, I buy them myself. I adore them. I actually just got a whole box just came in the mail. I didn't even realize. And that's not even all of them, my friends. No, it isn't. I still have several more that are still going to be coming. I can't remember how many, maybe 6 still coming. I'm losing track. So yeah, be sure to check it out if you haven't already. One of the things I do love is about the Wattobizz, besides Sandy, the founder and artist over there, and the gorgeousness of the kits, I know she's the one who's creating all the art. And I like knowing that. And this again was my very first Wattobizz auction win. I don't even know now how long it's been. I know well over a year. Since then, the canvases have changed completely. Just completely. You can go check out one of my more recent unboxings. You wouldn't even recognize it as being from the same place because Sandy's always looking, to improve. She takes all your ideas or suggestions, and if it's something she thinks is feasible, she's more than happy to accommodate. I mean, she's really truly awesome. I should do like a dump and seriously, because I have so many videos I still have to do to show you all these kits that I haven't yet. I should just put them all in a pile on the floor and take a picture so you can see how many I have that I haven't even done videos yet for. I've done quite a few videos and I still have so many to do. I need a bigger house. I need a big she shed. I need something, folks. I'm running out of ideas where to put stuff. I am going to be having a Wattobizz giveaway. I will probably start that one in January. I'm probably going to be doing an unboxing for Wattobizz here very soon. I might even try to get one filmed today. And I might mention and go over the giveaway in that one. But that one is going to be a giveaway for January, but that will be for a Wattobizz kit. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Speaking of giveaways, in case anybody has missed it or this is your new, in my last floss tube, I did announce a giveaway. So if you're interested in that, go check that out. It does have the secret word you would need to use in that video, because I'm only going to go through and pull the names from that video to spin for the winner. And of course, I do also have a separate giveaway going on my Facebook group. So if you are not a member of the Facebook group and would like to join, that information, all that information will be in the description box down below. If you do decide to join the Facebook group, however, make sure you answer. There are 2 questions that have to be answered in order to approve you. They're simple, just, how did you hear about our group? And that you agree to the rules. And that's just to keep our group safe. And hopefully keep out the bots. So I will be announcing the winners of those giveaways I'll be announcing the winner for the YouTube one anyway in my next floss tube. I will announce the winner. I will probably do like a little mini video for my Facebook group and do the winner for that one over there. Do let me know how many of you are celebrate Thanksgiving. Whether you're here in the U.S. or somewhere else. Of course, as you watch this, Thanksgiving will be over for another year. But oh my gosh, I love this time of year. And I'm excited because I know in this next year, the Chinese New Year, I believe is the horse. And I've narrowed down what I'm going to be working on for that for 2026. I do plan on doing one stamped and one counted. And so I'm very excited about that. I think technically it is the fire horse, I believe, is what I saw. So the counted will be a fire horse. The stamped will just be a horse. Because that's what I have, and I'm going with what I already had. We'll see if any of you can remember what that might be. It's been a long time. You know what? Actually, I'm not even sure if I ever did a video on it. I think I may have, but if I did, we're talking long, way back. Sorry if you guys hear this noise. I think it just turned off for the moment. In the background, my heater goes on and off because it's gotten to where it's cold here in the mornings. And this girl don't like to be cold. And we forgot to, yesterday it was like upper 70s, low 80s here. So we had it just the system completely off and doors open after we got home from work. So we forgot to turn it back on for the heat. We'll usually at night, now that it's getting cold, put the heat on at night before we go to bed and just put it like at 69 or 70. So it's not too cold when we get up in the morning, because we have to get up early and it's really cold in the mornings. But we forgot to turn it on last night when we went to bed. So it was only like 65, 64 in here when we got up this morning. That's Fahrenheit, of course. And for us here in Southern California, that is cold. We're not used to real cold. No, not like the poor people that see real winters here in the U.S. The U.S. is a very large, diverse country. Just the state of California alone, where I am, would probably take you around 14, 15 hours, maybe more, to get from top to bottom or bottom to top of this state driving. It is a very large state, just the state of California. Now, to drive from one side of the U.S. to the other, even with, I'd say driving at least 12 hours a day, it would probably take you over 3 days. Very huge country, of course. And California is only, I think, the third largest or the second. I forget. It's been too long since I thought about it. Might be the second largest state in the U.S. The first largest state is Texas, and it's even bigger than California. I have driven across Texas also, kind of diagonally, because I think we were going from Highway 10 to the 20, and it took us over a day. And we put in a lot of hours when we drive. We're not afraid to drive 12 hours plus. Or at least we used to. Hold on one second. Okay. Sorry, I had to go do something real quick. I gotta make sure that when I come back to this color, that I grab those legs. I did finish up that little yellow section over here we started in the last one, just because there wasn't much of it left and didn't want to spend my time just finishing that for 2 minutes and then having to move the floss over, which I did. Make sure we're zoomed here. Okay. I got distracted and totally forgot why I was talking about how big the states and stuff were. So, well, I think it started out with, because I was talking about the temperature. Boy, I was freezing this morning because we forgot to turn it on. Which again, I feel guilty even say I was freezing for all of you who suffered through true winters, where you're getting down in the teens or the negatives even. No, thank you. I've been there because I did live, we had moved briefly for, I think it was about 1.5 years to northern Indiana. It was almost Michigan. Oh my gosh, the people there, so nice. And it's actually very, very beautiful. It actually reminded me a lot of Northern California, where I'm from, except for flat. Didn't have the mountains, of course, like California does. But it was beautiful. But ooh, it got cold. We lived in a 2-bedroom apartment on the 2nd story. And I remember the icicles from the eaves of that building almost to the ground. I'd be afraid that one was going to fall off and impale me when I came out of the building. I do think one of the reasons why I was talking about how big California was is because it is so diverse as far as temperatures. I think this is one, but not that one, I think. I'm not even sure what that one is. The eyeballs, can't see it very well, so I'm just going to go ahead and make it this color, just in case it is, and it doesn't really matter. It's not going to hurt it if it isn't. But yeah, we have all kinds of terrain in this state. We have desert, we have mountains, we have many, many forests, we have beaches. I mean, we have everything in this state. Everything you could possibly want to see. Some areas are 4-season, some are not. I love it here. I was born and raised in Northern California. Very, very Northern California. Okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and end this one off. Going to do a little pin stitch here. Sorry if my hand's in the way. I can't even see what I'm doing. Hopefully that's not in the same hole there, because it'll just pull. Yep, it did. It just pulled out. I had it in the same one. Let's try this again. Come on. Normally it goes through really easy. Doesn't help that I can't see what I'm doing. My hand's in my own way. And it's sitting out further from me than I would normally stitch. All right. Cut that off. Okay. Now we are going to, I think we're going to work on these pink blocks again. Let me see. Let me move this a bit. They're right here, yeah. All right, so I'm going to thread this one up. We'll work on these pink blocks. I think we're going to work our way down. I'll get these, I'll string one up for this section for either next time or off camera. Though usually when I'm not stitching with you, I'm working on this black kitty over here. So you don't have to watch me stitch black. I know a lot of you probably don't care, don't mind what color it is. I know many of you have told me you don't mind what color it is. I used to not like black. I really didn't like stitching black at all. I do love colors, but now the black just doesn't bother me. All right, so now we're just going to start on these pinks. If I can not move the camera, it'd be great. See that this size length of floss works so much better for me. I don't know if you guys caught my last stitch and chat, not the Wattobizz one, it was a different one. It was a new start with that floral big lily, giant canvas. Because I was working with a blend, I had 2 full-size strands, 2 different colors, and I'm just not used to working with that length. I usually take 1 strand and fold it in half. That's what I'm working with now. That's what I usually do. But because it was a blend, I had to use 2 full length, and every time I turned around I was getting a knot. So going forward, I'm going to try to remember not, I will try to remember not to stitch with the full string. If I have to use blends, I'll try to remember just to cut the strands in half. Because boy, every time I turned around I had a knot. And I almost never have that problem on this one, or any others really that I stitched the 14 count on. Trying to figure out, I'm hoping to get my video done with my fabric stash. I know several of you said you would love to see all my fabric that I collect for my counted stitching that I also love to do. And I have collected so much, especially with my fabric of the month that I get from both. I have a fabric of the month from Forbidden Fiber Co. and from Bestitch Me. I love them both, but my favorite's Bestitch Me. And that is probably in large part due to Bestitch Me, I feel like has more options as far as fabric type and sizes. They also have the opal options, so you get the sparkly fabric. Yes, ma'am. I absolutely love sparkle fabric. So pretty much all my Bestitch Me's anymore are sparkle fabric because I can. But that is not an option at Forbidden Fiber Co. Now, Forbidden Fiber Co. also has great quality. So I love theirs too. I love their floss. I've gotten their many times, gotten their floss, got their oopsie skeins. Their oopsie skeins over there are great for like large samplers. The monochrome, all one color or a couple colors. That's what I did for my Long Dog Sampler Saga. I got 2 oopsie skeins, and I think just one oopsie skein. I'm trying to remember. I think it's supposed to equal out to like 45 or 48 skeins of floss. They're huge. So they're great for doing large, monochrome or one color projects. Of course, I just had to go make it difficult on myself, and I did got 2 oopsies. And decided to do my saga in 2 colors, which I regret somewhat, but it's all right. It's okay. Now an oopsie skein just means it wasn't the color they were going for, or the color that they wanted, but hey, they are beautiful. At any given time, you never know what they're going to have, because again, they're oopsie skeins. So it's not like you go, oh man, I love that one. If it tells you it only has, usually it'll say 1. We only have 1. When that one's gone, it's gone. But they're always replenishing and getting new oopsie skeins. So, but if you see one that you just can't live without that color, you better grab it now. And it kind of explains on there too. It'll give you more information because it's been a while since I read it, so I don't remember exactly. But I remember what I was reading actually said. You know what? I'm sitting here chatting. I hope I was doing pink ones. I think I was. I think I was. I hope I was. If not, oh well. I'm not taking it out. These colors are so close together, it's not really going to make a difference, I don't think, but hopefully I was doing pink. I think I was. But yeah, I think when I was reading it, it told me those, perfect for doing those monochrome samplers, large samplers. I think 1 probably would have been enough to do that entire saga, but I did 2 because I wanted to do 2 colors. In fact, I think that when I had figured it out, according to how many skeins, regular skeins it says it should be and how many were needed, I think I was going to have quite a bit left over even just using 1. Sorry, I don't have any discount codes for either Forbidden Fiber Co. or Bestitch Me. But I do love them. I'm thinking about putting my subscription from Forbidden Fiber Co. on hold, just because I am getting such a huge cache of fabric. And I'm never going to stop my Bestitch Me. I love it too much with the sparkly fabric. I don't see myself stopping that one ever. I would get a second job if I had to pay for the Bestitch Me. But I got to remember, I think I will probably put the Forbidden Fiber Co. on pause. Make sure we're still good here. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, all that, boy, that squirrel took off, was to say I'm hoping to get my fabric stash video done for everybody who was interested in seeing it. Hopefully either today or tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not sure how long the kids will be here. So that will partially depend on whether I'm able to get it done or not. I hear that heater again. I'm so used to it, I don't even notice it, but I will notice in a playback, I'll hear the rumble or whatever you call it in the background, especially when I'm not talking, because I think my camera filters out noise when I'm talking, and then when I stop talking, it's magnified again. You can hear it. But if you hear noise, like a soft rumble or whatever, that's my heater. I just love this canvas so much. So pretty. These colors are to die for. And it's such an easy stitch. Make sure I don't have, okay. You'll notice this canvas, if you're new, is kind of floppy. And that's because it's in one of those wooden frames that I have never been able to get a wooden frame or scroll frame completely tight. They are, I'll get it, I'll twist it as tight as I possibly can, and then tighten down the little wing nuts, and it's still not tight. But it is better than not one at all, and all my other aluminum frames, which are the best ever, are being used by other canvases. You can get those frames at Wattobizz also. The frames and the stands. Yep, it went off again. I can really tell when the heater goes off, because all of a sudden it's just so quiet. Because it's also early, not much of anybody moving around outside yet. Just now starting to turn daylight. What is it? About 6:15? So all is still quiet in the neighborhood. I think I'm going to try to remember to put all my Wattobizz cross stitches in a pile that I still have to do videos for. You know what? Let me go ahead and grab this one so you can see how crazy I am. Yeah, and again, this is just the ones that I haven't done videos for yet. I have many, many videos I've done for Wattobizz unboxings. This will just be a picture of all those I still have to do. About to run out of time here for this particular video, because I am hoping to get at least one more in this morning before I have to get busy with Thanksgiving Day preparations. I'm going to take a little break though after I finish this, maybe make myself a third cup of coffee because, you know, it's a holiday and why not? I hear the cat, one of the cats snoring. I doubt the camera will pick it up for you, but oh darn. Oh snap. But yeah, I hear one of them snoring. I'm tired myself. I could definitely go back to sleep this morning. Normally I'm good once I'm up, especially once I've had my coffee. But I'm like tired. I was tired last night too. I got some stitching done last night. Not a whole lot. I was just really tired. I could have went to bed at 7 o'clock. Of course, the hubby was over snoring on the couch already. I think he fell asleep about 7 o'clock on the couch. All right, I think we will finish this line. And then I'm going to call it for this one. But do stay tuned. Make sure you pay attention to the end of the video, because that's where I'm going to post the picture of the pile of Wattobizz kits that I have that I still need to do videos for. So you can see what all comes in it, how the kit looks, how the floss looks, all the colors. Keep in mind again though, I only typically do the 50 color. I don't typically do the max because again, for me the 50 colors always looks beautiful. So I am definitely good with that, but you can choose a max option. And one other thing to keep in mind for Wattobizz, the price you see is the price it is. When you put it into your cart and go to your cart to pay for it, there's no additional taxes or shipping or any of that. Everything is included in the price of the kit. So the price is what it is. If the price says $50, it is $50, period. Out the door, $50. Which is another thing I love. I don't have to try to calculate, I wonder what my cart's going to be with taxes and shipping. Nope, all included. I know exactly what it's going to be every time. Love that. And Wattobizz also does have Facebook groups. They have several stitch-alongs going right now. All the information will be, again, in the box down below. And on that note, this one's kind of like, no, I think it was the way I stitched this. I think I stitched that that one a little high, so I can see a little bit of the yellow peeking out. I have a feeling I might have gotten 1 or 2 yellows in there, possibly. But again, they're so close. It's not going to matter. And it wouldn't be many of them, so. Okay, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and call it for this one. I'm going to post the picture of all the Wattobizzes I still have left to film. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled. All right, love you guys. I hope you will all be very safe. I hope you will always be blessed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.